Rocket's chicks are doing amazingly well. Aren't you guys? They're in that awkward teenage stage. Definitely got a few roosters, but that's okay. That comes with the territory when you hatch your own eggs. My farm is loud today with all these beautiful noises. This is what I woke up to this morning. What do I mean by this? My whole family was here last night. We had a campfire and we had so much fun.
Swings.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Yeah, the whole group was here. My son's new wife, and well, I guess it's been almost a year now, so she's not so new, but anyway, and the Wild One's fiance was here also, so this is just the whole family was here around the campfire, and we had a blast. It was just a special night. And this video is to kick off something else exciting and special. I've had trouble putting out videos. I've had trouble editing. The editing just takes so long for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do every day in May. I'm gonna do a challenge for myself to put out a video every day in May, and it's gonna be a little bit bloom where you're planted, unedited, like straight up, uncensored. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna invite you into my life, into my garden, what I'm doing every day, the small steps, homesteading steps that lead to great big victories. So I won't usually film on Sunday. This is Sunday today, and I won't usually film on Sunday because that is gonna be my day of rest, but I just wanted to kick it off this Sunday. So this is a special day, particularly this Sunday, because it's May 1st. So I'm excited to invite you guys into my life and into our lives and what we have going on every day. I already fed the babies. Look. Hi, Rocket. You looking on these babies? Hi. They're up there. They're not usually up there. Maybe because Rocket's right there in back. They're like, oh, we're gonna hide up here. He's very intimidating. Hi, babies. You guys have grown so much. So beautiful. I've got about 5 roosters, I think. There's a rooster right there. Look at that comb. But that's okay. I've got a lot of beautiful hens also. So. Yes, Rocket, right on cue. I've already fed the beautiful egg-laying divas in my flock. And now, to feed the rabbits. Fresh food and water for all the rabbits. I will talk more about what's going on with my rabbits another day because I have to hurry and get inside and get ready for church. Sunday is one of my favorite days because we get to go worship with other believers. They're in love.
Alyssa, it is my pleasure to baptize in the name of the Father, His Son Jesus the Christ, and the Holy Spirit.
So if you can hang on with all that covering and uncovering through the winter, you'll end up with these baby plants that turn into food in our short springtime. Look at this. And I've been harvesting and harvesting. Look at this purple moon. This is Mars landing kale. I've been harvesting and harvesting and eating. My bok choy has gone to bolt, which means it blooms and it will produce seed if I leave it there. But I can still eat it. I can even eat those beautiful blooms. Swiss chard. And look at the spinach, you guys. Woo! So for a few amazing weeks, we will be eating just from the garden. Can you guys see? There's the cabbage moth. My nemesis, one of them. So beautiful, so evil. Because they do this. Look at that destruction. That kale is just eaten. Let's see if we can find a larvae. Oh, here they are. Here's some. There we go. That is what hatches from the cabbage moth. Well, there's another one. And look, they're the same color as the leaf, so they're very hard to see. Ew. Look at that.
This is cabbage?
No, good observation. The cabbage moth is just called that, but it is attracted to kale, broccoli, cauliflower.
What the?
All sorts of things.
Eat your plants.
Why they eat your plants? We got a lot of competition for our food. Amen, brother.
That's so important.
You want to go feed those to the chickens?
Sure. They're so wiggly and soft. You're so soft. Oh, little cutie. Oh.
No, nemesis, not cutie. Nemesis.
I'll name him Jack.
No, feed him to the chickens. Oh no, don't eat them. So there are a few things you can do about the cabbage moth. You can cover, sometimes you might see gardeners with mesh over their crops. So you can cover them with mesh so the butterflies can't lay eggs on them. That's one thing you can do, but that is an expense for the mesh and a lot of trouble. And then also, you can pick off the worms, but who can keep up with that, really? So my favorite solution is this. I'll show you. My favorite solution to beat this pest is BT. I think it's Bacillus thuringiensis. I'll print it down below. Anyway, it is great for defeating caterpillars. So you just mix it up in either a hand spray bottle or a pump spray bottle and spray it on, and the caterpillars hatch out. They eat a little bit of it and that bacteria destroys them from the inside out. So there you have a solution. Let's see, what was I gonna tell you? Oh, after it rains though, you have to reapply it. So you have to get back out there with your pump sprayer, keep it at the ready, and defeat the enemy and get lots of good kale and broccoli and cauliflower on your plate. Look at all the caterpillars that I picked off my kale plants. Good thing I have BT. I should tell you that BT is organic, but these do hang on the underside of leaves, so definitely want to spray the underside where they'll be munching. And it's gonna rain, so I didn't want to do it right before rain. I decided to pick them off, and then I'll come out after it rains and spray it all. The chickens are gonna love these. Nothing more satisfying than your enemy being put in your eggs. Here you go. Going to fuel your egg makers, your egg laying divas. Ouch. Easy there, girls. As you guys can see, Rocket is doing so much better. Look, it barely has a scab on his comb. Ironically, I think maybe the chicken that was killed was the one henpecking him. So that's kind of ironic, but okay. We'll take that. I'm glad you recovered, Rocket. Another thing I'm getting out of the garden is these beautiful calendula flowers. And they can be used for beauty product. And I want to show you, they are a ladybug factory because the aphids come for them. This is a ladybug larvae. See how it looks like a, I don't know, a little dragon. What does it look like, Eli?
Looks like some sort of worm slash fly.
Yeah, okay, and it has spots, but that turns into the beautiful ladybug that we all love. So don't kill those if you see them. They are amazing. Oh, too close. All right. So I'm going to harvest this huge crop of calendula flowers. This is so easy to grow. They love the cool weather. So they'll peter out in the summertime, but they'll come up by seed again next fall as the cool weather starts to come in. And I'll show you what I do with them. The first step is to get them all rinsed really good and spin them dry. Next step is to dehydrate them. And I got this really nice Excalibur food dehydrator from a friend who gave it to me, so that was really, really kind. I was really needing a dehydrator. So, pull out that. No, leave it in there. There you go. And just put them on there. And kind of spread them out. We have some help today. Do they look good, buddy? Yeah? Are you going to help? Are you going to eat one? That's okay, they're edible. All right, and then I set mine to the lowest setting. You can also do this in the oven or just air do it, but of course it's much faster and better in a dehydrator. Okay. Too much help, too much help. I finally went ahead and got some organic sunflower oil in a bigger quantity, so it's a lot less expensive. And I just fill my dried calendula blossoms. And I had a question once. Petals or the whole blossom? I'm gonna go with the whole blossom. I had a hard time finding the answer to that question. But the whole blossom dried. And then just pour in the oil. And let it steep for a few weeks. And then you have that nourishing oil to use for face and body moisturizer. Small steps to big victories.
Good old John.
Good old boy. Alright, flip that one, Mark.
Oh yeah?
Can you angle the blade where it cuts like that? It is angled.
No, we can angle this part.
Okay. Oh, you can angle this part, but it's too complicated. I don't want to do it that way.
Oh, do we angle it the wrong way?
I don't know. I think you can tilt it this way and this way. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, should we do that?
No.
Alright, quiet on the set.
Are we filming?
Yep.
Embarrassing! Yeah, Mom's trolling too much.
That was a chunker.
That way gets rid of all of it at least. That was pretty decent. I'll say pretty decent.
Yeah,
I'll give it that.
now we know how to do it. The last cut.
Oh
We
yeah.
figure out how to make the salt
final
work.
cut.
That's okay, we got it.
You got such a good thing.
Yes.
We just do exactly what we did a minute ago.
This is gonna be a good one.
I don't know how to hold it, Donnie.
Coincidence? I think not. It's okay, Mom.
What happened?
You just hold on to it.
Oh, we should put like a piece of wood in there.
No.
There's a hole in the wall.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
They're made of steel. Are you made of steel? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't
Baby.
have a hole in my.
There are several holes in you.
Like,
It'd be of concern if you didn't.
fair enough.
Told you. Now we're just gonna have to do the same thing at that end. Yanks that sucker down. Warped, baby.
Last corner.
Rose, I made this for you.
Looks good to me. Am I right?
Let's go. Mission accomplished. Victory screech.
It was super nice having my son, John, the quiet one, come and build this with me. He is my builder. He is so good at it. He's just got that type of mind. But anyway, we had to table this project because I needed some corner braces, kind of looking like this. This is all I had at the store, so I thought I could piece these together and make it work, but that is not the case. So I went ahead and ordered some 12-inch metal corner braces. I think they're called step flashing, but anyway, and then the sides are going to be the corrugated metal. So I'll show you how I put all that together and how I cut the metal next time when we finish the whole thing out. But we've got the 2 frames built, so that's awesome. We're almost there. We've got the rails that go on the top cut, so that is some main stumbling blocks. So I think I'll be able to get it done hopefully this week and get that raised bed back in my garden that I've been missing. You guys, I have been missing this raised bed on the end for quite some time. And I need it because I need to plant my warm season crops in it. So hopefully this week we'll get this in and we'll be able to plant some warm season crops. I have some exciting news to share, you guys. The wild one has moved in. Ooh, I like the view he has of the front yard garden. Look at that, you guys. So, my wild one. Actually, I need to talk about that. I'm going to change his name in the videos. I nickname all my kids in the videos, and at first I did it kind of to protect their privacy, but then it's just fun. It's just they all bring different personalities to the equation of our family to just make it a beautiful thing. So the wild one could kind of have a negative connotation, like he's wild, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to change it to is he's the catalyst. And he's that ingredient in the science experiment, in the chemistry experiment that sets off the reaction. And that can be a wonderful thing. Like, he is on fire for Christ. And he's always inviting people to church, inviting people deeper into Christ. And a lot of the times he's the catalyst for our family. He's planning camping trips, and he's the party, the ingredient that gets the party started and builds the fire in the fire pit so big. And yeah, so I'm gonna call him a catalyst instead of the wild one. And he is moving in for a year. He just got engaged, so he's moving in and he's gonna spend a year with us, and then sometime around this time next year, they haven't quite decided on a date yet, he will get married and move off to his own life, and of course still be back. but from time to time. But yeah, so I'm really gonna enjoy this year of having him with us in our family, and you will see a lot of him. Since I'm doing daily videos, he'll be here, so you'll see a lot of him, and you really can't miss him. He's loud and excited, and yeah, a bundle of energy. So yeah, you can't miss him. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I looked in this morning actually, and it's been a long time since I saw him sleeping here at home. He's been living elsewhere, and so that was really made my heart just skip a beat, and I love that. It made my heart smile. And he is a grown man. He's 20 now, so you know, yeah, I haven't seen him just sound asleep in bed in a long time. So I peeked in on him this morning, and I was like, oh man, I get to enjoy him for a year, so that's exciting.
The babies and the big girls really like a little top off at night. I guess they like their crops full before they go to sleep. So let's top them off. Hey babies! So, soaked food or fermented feed is great for your chickens. It saves you money because they get more nutrition out of it, and it keeps those egg yolks golden, that golden orange color. I will show you guys how to do this in another video when I mix it up, so you can see how I get it done. Alright. Here we go, babies. And some for the big girls. There go, girls. My egg-laying divas. There we go. That should be good. It is about time for me to take this tarp off. It's not winter anymore. It's getting warm. Let's see if we have any eggs. I will take the tarp off tomorrow. Yay, aren't those beautiful? Thank you, girls. I actually have another challenge that I'd like to invite you guys for. It is the 30 days alcohol-free every day in May challenge. So, yes, the alcohol-free 30-day every day in May challenge. I'm inviting you. So what I'm doing is, during COVID, I shared a video, I'll link it up, but I had started drinking more than usual, lockdown and everything, and so I came to a point where I was like, okay, this is too much. This is not something that I want in my life. And then I cut down my alcohol substantially. So I've been doing that for a while, but I just came to a point where I was like, I'm ready to just be free of it. I'm done. And I think God has been talking to me also about just giving it up, that I don't need this in my life anymore. I want to get my peace from Jesus. I want to have my celebration with Jesus. During my worried and anxious times, I want to learn how to go to Jesus, to calm down, to celebrate those victories with him. So I don't need or want alcohol in my life anymore. So, oh, and you guys might be wondering, why is there a ladder behind her? Well, we have a tall oak tree. And the prophet Elijah, he can't like climb up to the first branch, so we got the ladder so he can just scramble up into the tops of the tree. Anyway, so I just decided I didn't want alcohol in my life anymore, and so I really started investigating and watching things online about how alcohol affects us behaviorally and neurologically, how it affects our health and our brain. And I just come to the conclusion that I do not want it. I do not want anything to do with it. So if you're with me and you would like to join me, then if you're brave enough to leave a little note in the comments, I would love to encourage each other on our journey, our 30-day alcohol-free journey. And also, I'll leave a link to some of the valuable resources I got. I'm actually joining, it's called the Alcohol Experiment, and it's by Annie Grace, and I'll leave a link in the video description on it if you would like to start that with me. Also, they send you videos every day, through your email, just encouraging you and talking to you about different aspects of alcohol and the health detriments to your life and different things like that. So I'm excited to do that and to get that encouragement in my inbox. And if you are too, then join me. And maybe you're not like me, you haven't come to the decision like, Dash, I don't want to give up alcohol. I don't have a problem with it. That's great. Some people don't. But if you'd like to just do the alcohol experiment and just 30 days without it and just see how you feel, and no pressure to give it up forever or to give it up at all, just take a break and see how you feel, and just examine with a bunch of curiosity, like the different times you have it. Do you have it during celebration? Do you have it when you're anxious? You know, just questioning, what role does this play in my life, and is that really what I want? So I don't know, yeah, if you just want to go through the alcohol experiment with me and just be curious about the effects of it, then yeah, join me. I would love it. I'm doing it for 30 days for sure, probably a lot longer. Alright you guys, I'm actually going to stop this video now for the night and get this out to you guys. And I'm excited about this 30-day, every day in May challenge. And yeah, I would love it if you would touch base with me in the comments and encourage me. If you would like to see me on YouTube every day for 30 days, then cheer me on would be great. One reason I could use you cheering me on is because this 30-day everyday video challenge is going to be a challenge for me, because I'm used to editing really carefully. I'm a perfectionist. I like to take a lot of time. I like to make it more like a show with music and just relaxing and getting the information just right. So yeah, it's gonna be a challenge for me to go a little bit unedited, and also I'm just not used to being as vulnerable, I think, as I will be in these 30 days. And so I would love it if you could cheer me on in that regard, and I think we're gonna have fun together. Bye you guys.